And we're live. So we're here looking at the charts. Seeing a possible short setup on YM. I haven't traded YM in quite a bit long time. Gotta be incredibly careful here. Problem I've got with the YM is NQ seems like it wants to head higher. ES appears that way as well. RTY is quite strong. Oh my. Missed the RTY. RTY wasn't trading well. Recent success has come from ES and NQ. Got a decision to make here. Just going to take the short. $3.59. $5.61. There we go. So now we wait. Just going to come off the mic and play some music. Very long on gold because it's just set up. I haven't traded gold in a long while as well, so similar to YM, I haven't traded gold in quite a long time. Just going to keep an eye here on YM. Seems to be the instrument I'm most likely to lose on here. Just got another setup, this time in NQ, decides to take it. You can see briefly I was up 14 points on that spike up on NQ. Gold was up as well. Let's come back a little bit. YM going in my favor a little bit here. Just hit 16 there a couple of times across all positions. Gold position's working pretty well. I think the gold position is responsible for most of my profits. About 10 of the 18 points so far. YM's not really doing much. NQ, that's working a lot better as well. 10 points over there. So briefly I had 22 points across all positions. The YM position, in a way I'm thinking of taking it off, but it's not with the rules, so unfortunately I'm probably going to have to take a loss on the YM position if the market continues higher on NQ. If course, I would definitely prefer to hit target on the NQ position because it's a greater target than on the YM position. So I'd much rather lose on YM and hit profits on NQ opposed to it being the other way around. Okay, so NQ is traveling higher. Got 23 there. I think I got 27 previously. Wasn't really paying attention. And as NQ is going up, seeing a bit of a pullback here on GC. Seeing that YM position pull back a bit here. I just had a ES position, so there was a possibility of exiting this YM and getting in the ES. Currently up 31 there, 32. One was responsible for that. 28, 29. A lot of it's due to this NQ position. YM still problematic. Gold is coming back in. So NQ is carrying the P&L at the moment. Just had over 30 points there. Hitting target on both on NQ and GC would be the ideal scenario. Get the two targets there. Be a great day. Back down to 21, so giving up 10. Coming back quite a bit here on NQ. Highs are around 708. We've pulled back about 20 points. It's not quite ideal. Targets well into the highs from Friday. Do have Fed Chair Powell speaking later on, about 12:30 Eastern Standard Time. Continue to hold our position here. YM's holding up. Worst case scenario, get stopped out in all positions. Back up to 28. Let's see who's responsible for that. Pretty much NQ. That means YM. So every 10 points. Okay. It was a setup on ES, but the problem with the ES trade, I was already in 3 positions. I didn't want to get in 4 positions. So there was a long ES trade. Targets on the ES trade would have been 705. Not sure if we'll get there, but we'll see. Not that far away. Down to 21. So we've got YM going up. NQ not as much. Gold coming down. Gold has been a little bit of a drag here. Gold and YM currently dragging PNL. Looks like ES would have been the best trade at the moment. My word. Look at ES, just got to 702. The target would have been 705. Would have entered in this consolidation area here for the breakout. YM's coming back down. Good. NQ. Solid move up there to the 710s. Want to see the hold. Oh my. Up to 42 there. Just seen 42 as gold is back around break even. Seeing that pullback here on YM. So most of this move has been attributable to the strength of NQ. And if, let's have a look. If we would have taken the ES trade, been far better. Makes you think, if we get 2 of 3, well, if I get target on NQ up at 29.25, then possibly I'll be looking to move to break even on both gold and the YM. So we're up at 42, now we're coming back down. So NQ is pulling off a little bit here. So we're about 20 points away when we're just up at 709. Gold, let's see. Gold will require a breakthrough Friday's highs. Yeah, they require a breakthrough Friday's highs. Is that an all-time high in gold? No, not Friday's high, Thursday's highs. It's not an all-time high on gold. That's why I'm doing, why I'm just hanging around. Got about 2 hours to Fed Chair Powell speaking. Gold is coming down. Why I'm still hanging around. NQ's pulled back a fair bit from the highs up at 17 all the way down to 700. So 17 points we've pulled back. Those 17 points would have taken us up to We've been up almost 40 there. Interesting. So continue to wait here. Gold's picking up a little bit. Did say the ideal scenario would be to get take profit on both gold and NQ. That would be the ideal scenario. So we'll be able to get take profit on those two and get a break even to get out on YM. I'd be very happy. Somehow I doubt it though. So we looked very strong here on ES. Got our target up there at 705. Not sure if that's going to be hit. Not sure if the NQ is going to be hit either. It appears so based on this price action, but you just never know. You just never know with these things. Definitely try and stay patient here. So we just got 43.9. We're coming back. Who's responsible? So YM to an extent. We've got a push here on NQ. But gold is coming back. It's got a 43 there. Got 44, 44.6, 45.6, 46, 47. Yep, 47.6, 47.9. Having this push here on NQ. Having a push here on gold. YM's, maybe I'll have to just close YM for a loss. Won't be the biggest issue in terms of it being relatively weak. Let's see. Won't be too much of an issue. We just had 47. We've pulled back. So the pullback hasn't been on gold as such, so it has to be on NQ, which it is. So the point of control is probably in this area now. We've been in this area for a long time on YM. I don't have volume profile here. Definitely tempted to take this trade off on YM. So we had 47. Pulled back a bit here. Just had a spike up there on ES here, 2.5 points away from our target at 705. If we would have entered this trade for the break of consolidation, break higher. So gold still looking favorable here. NQ, very solid close right there. Up at 17.25. So about 12 points away. Oh, but we are seeing this strength here on YM. So YM's acting as a bit of a drag. So we're going to lose 25 points here on YM before our stop gets hit, which it appears it's going to. We've had price come down. We've been settling above our entry for quite some time here. Seeing this move up, down about 60 points. So it's a bit of a drag here on our P&L. Despite being up on the gold position and being up on the NQ position. So where we are now with YM, we get stopped out, lose about 25 points. Of course, ideally after that, would like to hit target on GC, which would be about 30 points. That would somewhat wipe the loss on YM. And if we hit targets on NQ, we got 56, so we could have picked up 86 across NQ and GC, and we'd lose 25 off YM. So it'd be an okay day. But that's if the ideal scenarios play out. Of course, worst case scenario, we lose 25 here. We lose 30 over here. It'll be 55. So we could lose 110. Well, slightly more than 110, but oh wow. Seeing that pullback from 17 again, all the way down to 700. While YM's on the march. So YM was actually weaker than NQ. Maybe we're going to have a shift where the market participants will shift into the industrials here on YM, away from the tech of NQ. Okay, so gold, we've just hit 30. Let's have a look at gold. Yep, we hit 30, dead center, pulled back, so about 2.4 away. So ES is at 2.5, so 2.5 points away. Definitely seems like he wants to get to that 705 here. 2.75. Let's go about 2 points away from that 705 level, even though I'm not in the trade over there. So as you can see, we got to 430. Currently at after the close of the candle, we're at 429. Looking for that 32.4. Hoping that we see more selling here on YM and on NQ. Just pushed higher there, up at 18. So by 11 points away. Hoping as we get a push through. See, we've got 2050, so about 9 points away. Oh, 27. Wow. Almost 2 points away there. Hoping that we get this strong push. We just got 27 there. Within 2 points of target. Within 2 points. 27 again. 27, 25. Just got 28. 1 point away. Target just got filled there. So we got a target on NQ. If we'd have took the ES, we'd have got our target there at 705. Most problematic of all, our YM. So, you know what? I'm going to close the YM early. I'm going to close the YM early. And the reason is because of the move I'm seeing on NQ and ES. I'm just going to close it early. Of course, the stop would have been up at 561. Hold on, the target just got hit over there. So 561 would have been my stop. Let's just stop, load that, apply. That's where my stop would have been. I think it's, oh, target's just been hit on GC, on gold. So there we are, I've picked up 68.5 points here. Of course, we lost on YM, we lost 17.5. So definitely could have had over 80 points. Is that right? Yeah, 70. So it would have been 78 plus 7. Would have been 85. So definitely could have had over 80 points, but I picked up 68. Now, I'm not going to be taking any more trades, so I'm out of gold. I'm out of NQ. Of course, told myself I'd have taken the ES trade. That would have worked out pretty good. Would have worked out pretty good, so potentially in this consolidation, so up to 705, that's 8 points. So you're looking at around 16 to 20 points there. Again, could have worked in our favor, taking us up to above the 80, even with the YM loss. But what we're going to do now is, that's pretty much it for the trading. All I'm going to do here is to document whether it was correct to exit the position on YM. Of course, being correct, how I define that is by if the stop gets hit, me getting out early around the 530s was a correct decision. If price turns around and would have gone down to hit where the target was, then it would have been the correct decision. I believe the justification for getting out was correct. So we'll just watch it play out. But all we're going to be doing here is, there's no more trading beyond this point. I'm just going to document it for future reference. So I'm definitely going to have the recording continue while this live stream. So while that happens, I'm just going to go back over as I mark up my charts here. So it's 31. Well, I fill out my trade check sheet, my trade log sheet, sorry. Picked up 31. Over here on YM, we lost 17.5. And over on NQ, we picked up 56.75. Seeing that continued move higher here on NQ. Also on ES. Gold is continuing higher there. But ultimately, looking at YM. Seeing continued strength here on ES. Also on NQ. Also on gold. YM's a laggard. So I did take the trade despite the fact that we came into the 200 period, seemed to have held it. Closed above the VWAP here, which is this blue line. Pulled back below, held above it. So as we made this low, we didn't make new lows. Continued higher here. So 46. Seems that stop up at 61's within striking distance. So let's just see here. I got to 48. So it's within touching distance. 12 ticks away, 12 points. 10 points away. Just got to 51. Seems somewhat inevitable here. 53. Just got 54 at the highs. About 7 points away. Just looking for this push here. 55. 6 points away. 58. So we're just about 3 points away when we got to 58 there. Seeing that strong push. Let's just wait for it. It's only a couple of ticks away from where the stop would have been. We're seeing, let's have a look here. Seeing ES about to test Friday's highs. Just gonna have a quick look at ES. ES is about to test Friday's highs. Back to RYM. Hopefully it's on this move here. 5 points away. 3 points away. 2, 1. There we go. 61. We just hit 61. That's where my stop would have been. Maybe I'll just say 62 for good luck. But if I would have had a stop up there, you know, I'm going to just set an alert for 62. Just for good measure. Just for good measure. As soon as, there we go, 62. So stop would have definitely been hit. Exiting early was the correct decision. Let me just put, I'm going to put that in my notes. Just wrote that down. Exiting early was the correct decision, and exiting early was based on the strength I saw in NQ and the strength I saw in ES. So with the strength that we saw there, we could see the market pull YM up despite its relative weakness in comparison to the ES and NQ. So if you look at the ES and NQ charts, you can see they look a lot more bullish than YM, because with both ES, they'd gone through their highs a day on ES, and on NQ again we're looking at an instrument that was gone through its higher day, whereas at the moment still YM is below its higher day. So yeah, it was relatively weak in comparison. RTY was very strong early on. I wasn't even looking at RTY. Didn't like the price action over the past couple of weeks. But with that said, that's just going to wrap up the video. I'd like to thank you for watching. Think about liking the video. Have a great day and good luck trading.